I believe that the role of the Second Amendment in the modern era is the same that it has been in every era since its inception at the founding of our Constitution and the founding of this nation. They meant it to be a protection to ensure that the people, every individual person in this country, has the right to defend themselves, their homes, their families, against those who would mean to do them harm and against government tyranny.
We do not have the right to well-regulated speech. We have the right to free speech. We do not have the right to freedom of religion, to well-regulated religion. We have the right to freedom of religion. Well-regulated. That right there means that the government can regulate weapons of war. Weapons that have been used to kill thousands in America just in the past few years.
Hello, everybody. I understand that I'm about to argue something very controversial, so try to stick with me. I'll be focusing my argument not around the desire to control women's bodies or my great hatred of feminism, as many on the other side have accused me of doing, but instead we'll focus on the fundamental piece of what allows the society to continue to function, the child. It is clear that children have been neglected by the pro-abortion advocates. Like every other part of American society, abortion has fallen victim to the allure of convenience. Culturally, the pro-choice idea of being safe, legal, and rare has disappeared, and in its place a movement which thinks only of itself and its personal pleasure has emerged. A movement which exalts abortion to the highest of statuses, in many cases a mark of femininity. A movement which believes abortion is an inseparable part of what it means to be a woman. This is untrue. The convenience of being able to have casual sex, and then as a result being able to discard any resulting pregnancy by cracking open the skull of a fetus, sucking at its brain in a vacuum, and discarding it as if it were some worthless piece of garbage is abhorrent.
All right, I just want to start out that I am the woman debating on and denying them the right to make decisions about their own bodies is a clear violation of their fundamental human rights. First, let's establish what we mean by human rights. Human rights are universal and unalienable, and they are based on the fundamental principles of dignity, equality, and non-discrimination. They are essential to ensuring that every individual can live their life with freedom, respect, and autonomy. When it comes to abortion, women should have the right to choose whether or not to carry a pregnancy to term. This is not only a matter of bodily autonomy, but also a matter of health and safety. It is also essential to note that denying women the right to choose whether or not to have an abortion is often rooted in sexism and misogyny. The burden of unwanted pregnancies falls disproportionately on women, and denying them the right to make decisions about their own bodies perpetuates gender inequality.
I absolutely do not take abortion lightly. It is a tragic procedure that anyone has to go through. I have so much sympathy for people that are struggling, and I believe the foster care system and the social services are what deserve funding. Those children that are forced into those systems are suffering. They are being neglected, and yes, we should be tripling the budget. It is the only thing the government should be doing is to protect the rights of its citizens and the lives of its citizens.
And you say you want to fund foster care systems. I'm not seeing it.
No.
I don't see that anywhere, and if you really, it seems to me that you really don't care about the child until it's, you only care about the child while it's in the womb, you don't care about it when it's out of the womb.
The point of abortion is to care about the child, and yes, if the mother's life is in danger, I have absolutely no issue with saving that mother's life. Life is the whole point of this entire debate here. The fact is, it really just comes down to this idea of convenience, this idea of allure. And since this is my closing statement, I'm going to reiterate the fact that society has become extremely sexualized. Society, everyone is having sex with everyone. I mean, it's just true. Look at Tinder. What is Tinder? I mean, think about it. I'm sorry if there is a problem in society. I'm simply saying it out loud. Thank you.
Everyone has the right to control their own lives, and essential to having reproductive health care is a basic human right, and we need to make sure we support the right to choose and work towards creating a world where reproductive autonomy is respected and valued, which clearly you don't.
Please, thank you.